guys, welcome to Miami Beach.
This is beautiful.
Hydrate this. 1942.
It does say Miami's Maverick.
Right, exactly.
So tonight we have dinner.
We have
The
dinner.
yacht.
The yacht.
Last night I'm in New York City. Today I'm on this beautiful yacht in Miami.
This is Doma in Wynwood. Just opened last week. We gotta go check out the rest of Miami. You ready?
I'm ready.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work. What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted. Welcome back to The American Dream. This week, we're taking you to a city that is synonymous with the American Dream. And to me, it's a little slice of paradise. You're gonna be seeing the best properties, the best restaurants, and you're gonna learn a thing or two along the way. We're going to Miami, and I couldn't be more thrilled to introduce you to who you're about to see next. He's everything you think of when you think Miami Beach, and for that reason, he's our guide to explore one of the most glamorous cities in America. Take it away.
Hey, sunshine.
Glenn, what's going on?
How was your trip?
It was amazing. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh, good. Good to see you.
How do you like South Point Park?
Oh, this is gorgeous. I could stay here all day.
All day? What do you mean all day?
Why would I leave?
We gotta get out of here.
What am I gonna go see? Well, I do want to eat some Cubano sandwiches, and really, I want to know what Miami is like.
Well, listen, Golden Girl, they have water in San Diego. We gotta go check out the rest of Miami.
All
You
right.
ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
By the way, that's the Continuum.
Okay.
And that's the Portofino. So south of 5th, being one of the most wealthiest communities
Yes.
down here. It's got its own zip code. It's got its own school district. It's
I feel the affluence here.
time. Great restaurants, Smith & Walensky. You got Il Molino.
Yep.
Just great stuff.
Glenn, I feel like my sunnies are way
Your
too
what?
San Diego. My sunnies.
Sunnies.
Yeah.
What's a sunny?
Well, these sunglasses.
Oh, sunglasses.
Yeah, jeez. Don't you feel like these are a little too San Diego?
They're a little San Diego.
Okay, I think I need some. Do you have any that are more Miami?
I do have one Miami, actually.
I had a feeling you'd come in clutch with some extra sunglasses.
Wear them well.
Okay.
Be careful.
Are these?
You break them, you buy them.
What are these?
Versace's.
Versace?
Yeah, Versace. That's it.
Did you steal these off a celeb?
I did not. I bought them off a shelf.
Okay, so where are we right now?
So we are in Brickell. There was just actually a $14.3 million grant from the city that's going to clean this up underneath the railway from here. This is the Metro Rail.
Okay.
From here all the way back to the end of Brickell, which is literally only 14 blocks, but it's the most densely populated area down from New York City. The population is quadrupled in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So if you look
Miami's
at-
known as the Magic City because it's grown so much in the last 100 years.
This
right?
area, there was nothing. Every lot was vacant. There was nothing here.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh my God, it's a huge iguana crossing.
Crossing the road, watch out.
They have that in San Diego?
No, I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Get bit by sharks, but not an iguana.
Everybody respect them? Everyone?
Yeah, well, I mean, what are you gonna do, run it over?
No, you can't.
Bro, break your
all these
car
people
on that
from-
thing.
Okay, I feel like I'm officially
You're officially in Miami?
in the city, yeah.
You're in.
Before we go anywhere else, I'm so thirsty. Can we get a drink somewhere?
You know what the rule of Miami is, right? Stay hydrated.
The rule? Oh,
Stay
okay.
hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Right,
All right.
exactly.
Okay.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We're at the Epic. Let's go grab that drink. I know you're thirsty.
I feel like this is the right place to be, and I'm so thirsty.
Leave your sunnies.
Give me my sunnies.
Leave your sunnies back there. All right, let's rock and roll. And this is like one of the top restaurants around.
Is it so sick that you have to have your sunglasses on?
Trying to be a wise guy.
Well, a little bit.
Hydrate this. 1942.
So what do you think of Glen Asher, right? Snazzy, fabulous. We're so thrilled to be partnered with such a force in Miami. Up next, we have a special treat. We're gonna check out modern day Miami and blast ourselves into the past and explore a very significant home built by the maverick of Miami, Alfred Browning Parker. Check it out.
Amit,
How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Oh, man.
Oh, you brought it.
I did. Great
Hey,
to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Man, I stopped reading books in college. What is this? What did you send me?
I'm glad you brought it actually. I didn't think you'd bring it, but I gotta show you something. Come on.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about this place and
Man.
hopefully it starts to make sense
Yeah.
with the book.
This property
And
is
now-
amazing.
And look at this. The architect, this is one of the most famous architects.
Okay.
His name is Alfred Browning Parker. Have you ever heard of Frank Lloyd Wright?
Yes.
So he takes after him. He does so many things with a pretty much a local feel.
Sure.
And so
It does say Miami's Maverick Mall.
right, exactly. So he's really good with that, with the architecture. People love these homes. Problem is, living in Miami with the sun and the views and everything, I don't have too many people looking at homes like this.
Sure.
That's why I send you the book, so maybe you can.
That makes sense. You know what? I glanced at it, but I want to know in person. Tell me about this property. I get a sense that it's this mid-century modern
Right.
with this grand outdoor area, but it's an extension of indoor. Tell me about the
Right,
property.
exactly. So you did read a bit, so that's great. That's great. And so with this property, basically there's lots of woods, lots of darks. So as far as the property, it looks like this inside.
Okay.
So it's pretty awesome like that. So one of my challenges as an agent was trying to get people to come here and to look at a property like this, because it doesn't have views like I
Sure.
mentioned. So what we did is I flew in my videographer from California, all the way from California.
Hey.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't blame you.
This home probably had so many great memories in the past. And what we're doing is we're creating a story with memories
Sure.
like that. And we think we're gonna really totally kill it with the video. The kids are cute. We are so excited about it. And
Pull
we,
at the heartstrings a little bit, make it
yeah,
emotional.
you know, we gotta do what we gotta
Completely.
do. But I think in the end, someone is gonna love this house. And that's why I sent you the book.
I love these type of homes. It really is becoming a trend for people to revitalize a property, anywhere from Seattle to, of course, here in Miami, for
Right.
people to take these properties, put their own personal touches on it, and really keep some of that character and that history, because there's a lot, as you see in that book, that goes with it.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you're so excited about that, because that's the feeling I'm trying to get others to feel.
Just attached to the property.
Exactly.
100%.
Beautiful. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Come on.
Alfred Browning Parker lived from 1916 to 2011, and he was a modernist architect who is one of the best-known post-World War II residential architects. He gained fame for his highly published modern houses in the region around Miami, Florida. Alfred Browning Parker designed well over 500 projects in his 60-year career. Most notable were his own homes, especially the homes he designed for himself on Royal Road and in Gables Estates. In 2008, the University of Florida announced the creation of the Alfred Browning Parker Architecture Archives Endowment to support and strengthen this effort to preserve the architectural history of Florida. You've seen that old? Now you're gonna check out that new. People don't say new. It doesn't sound right. Hit it.
Hi, we're Sarah and Amber, and we're at Green Anchors with Matt Stein. Matt, thanks for joining us today for American Dream TV.
My pleasure.
So Matt, we are at a tiny home community or something of some sort. Can you explain what Green Anchors is?
We refer to this as kind of an industrial arts park, space for small businesses. We have a place for artists. We have people building a lot of tiny homes here.
Let me get this straight. So really what it is someone can come in here, rent space, and build to their heart's desire.
That's
Anything they want, no limitations.
Well, within reason.
Okay, got it. As long as it's beautiful. Now, as far as what we're seeing behind us, this is part of the Portland Winter Light Festival, one of the exhibits.
It is. This is Trogdor. This is one of our artists in the yard, Ivan McLean. He built this years ago, and we get to have it in the yard this year.
Sweet. We're going to be going to the Winter Light Fest tonight, and we'll check out other exhibits. What I think is so cool about this shipyard, because that's what it is, right, is it always has art like this. You don't have to go to the Winter Light Fest annually. There's always some sort of sculpture when I'm walking through here, usually lit up of some way. And then there's concerts too. You have all kinds of events here. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, through the summer we tend to have an event once a month. We've always got artists that want to put their work here. We've got several artists that have space here in the yard, and they've always got stuff either under construction out in front of their shops or on display.
You also have a whole bunch of toys, a couple fire trucks, limos, I hear, and cool buses.
We collect interesting things here.
It's a fun place. So are you going to show us around?
Let's do it.
Stopped at the Mississippi Pizza on Mississippi Avenue, which is a Portland hotspot in North Portland. And why are we here?
Well, not only do we want to show you the greatest pizza place in Portland, but also we're picking up Glitterfox. They are a band, a very famous band from Portland that'll be playing this weekend.
Yeah, they're going to be playing at the Portland Winter Light Festival. So we're going to have a little talk with them.
It's only water, it's either sink or swim. Can't hold back your light and expect to win. Gotta go harder, oh, you've gotta learn. Don't suppress your fire, baby, let it burn. Be who you are.
Hi, we are at the Actius Luna, which is a exhibit with the Portland Winter Light Festival.
And we're still with Solange and Andrea from Glitterfox, formerly Bearcoon.
Yeah, so you ladies are going to be going on tour soon. And where are you heading to and when?
This May we'll be leaving and we'll be heading south. We'll make it all the way down to Southern California, playing in Long Beach, Bakersfield, San Luis Obispo, up through Ashland, Eugene,
nice West Coast tour.
San Francisco.
These girls are always on tour, but we are going to take you to one of their concerts locally. And you guys just moved to Portland. Why is that?
When we were on tour, we toured for 2 years straight, and we just lived in our van. And every time we'd come to Portland, we'd just stay here a little bit longer. We just were ready for a change.
Mm-hmm.
We really like it here.
Yeah, we fell in love with the city, We really did. The food, the neighborhoods, the coffee, the fun entertainment, great stuff to do every night.
Yep.
Well, we're so glad you called Portland home. So everyone, check out Glitterfox. You'll see them on tour all year long.
And we're also going to see you at Green Acres this coming Friday for your concert.
In Wynwood, just opened last week. Really hot spot.
Fine art, fine cuisine. They go hand in hand.
That's kind of what Miami's all about.
Yeah.
The new Miami at least.
Yeah.
So what was Wynwood like a few years ago? What is it now?
Dude, this place was all industrial, no development. So Moishe Mana came in, bought out a ton of space, sold a lot of all the big developers, and they said, this industry district could be transformed from warehouse to new and cool.
Yeah.
So Wynwood is kind of like the Williamsburg in New York, but not not as grungy.
Okay.
It's got a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, great food. So the chefs here are actually trained under a Michelin star chef, and they open their own restaurant.
Okay.
And like, it's small. Look, there's what, 20 tables?
Yeah, it's an intimate feeling, but it's also very trendy and warm.
That's it.
And you can just tell it. Whatever's about to come out of that kitchen is going to be good.
You normally don't see. Hey, what is up, man? How are you? Pull over a chair. Grab a chair.
We're here to experience Miami. He's brought us to the best restaurant in town.
So I told him he's smart man. Because people can get more than just a restaurant. They can walk outside, they go in the gallery. I know a friend of mine, I think it's a mutual friend, went to the gallery and spent a lot of money and got some beautiful artwork,
How
right?
much is one of the pieces in there?
Actually, this artist is Rena, who's a French artist.
But you change it, right?
They change it up.
Okay.
3 weeks they change it, so they can actually, the front of the building changes as well with it.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So
That's pretty cool.
repaint the private property in front.
You know, Wynwood is totally different than any other neighborhood in Miami.
It
It's
feels
really
like it.
artsy.
Yes.
You know, you got the Wynwood walls, you have a ton of restaurants,
Yep.
you got great food.
It's got a lot of character. Just everywhere you turn something different. Yeah.
And that was what the inspiration behind this project. Because we're next to the railroad track,
Right.
the Florida East Coast Railroad. The project is actually called the Wynwood Track.
You know, moving to New York with a big business, came here, left it there, go back once in a while, went back and forth, and decided this is a better quality of life.
That's it, yeah.
Right? You know?
Life is what it's
If you could do it here and make it here and have your business here, life is great.
I mean, that place looked awesome. A restaurant built into the train tracks with its own gallery next door. Miami has got it going on. If you thought that was cool though, wait till you see what we have going on in your town.
Hi, I'm Michele Descombes.
And I'm Angela Stevens with the Hatch Homes Group of Keller Williams Realty Professionals in Portland, Oregon.
One of the greatest things about Portland is that there's so many neighborhoods, and there's a little something for everybody spread across the entire city.
Yeah, and we are here in Woodstock neighborhood, which has seen quite a boom in the past few years.
And now we're gonna head down to a classic establishment called Otto's Sausage Kitchen. And we're gonna interview one of the owners.
Let's go.
Hi, here we are at Otto's Sausage Kitchen on Woodstock and 41st in Southeast Portland with one of the owners, Gretchen Eichentopf. Thank you for having us here.
You're welcome. Welcome to Otto's.
Yes, thank you so much. So with all the changes that have happened in this neighborhood and in Portland over the years, why do you think that your business has remained a staple of the neighborhood?
We've been here since 1922. We've seen a lot of changes, and through the years we've maintained exactly what we started with. We use top ingredients, we make our own sausage, we have our own smokehouse, and we're really family friendly and oriented to the family.
That's awesome. It really smells amazing in here. Thank you again for having us.
You're welcome.
And yeah, we're gonna go sample some sausages now.
Perfect.
Thanks. I am so excited to be here on this beautiful, majestic, snowy day in front of my beautiful, majestic Victorian listing. It's almost 5,000 square feet, and on half an acre. We are on a private road, right close to the main drag of Woodstock, but you are on your own little private spot here.
So not only do you have this amazing dividable lot, you also have this beautiful privacy and 3 covered porches that you can use to your imagination.
The thing I love about Victorian homes is that they have formal, large rooms with high ceilings, but they are in their own defined spaces, but they're all open to each other, which is really conducive to the modern family.
When walking through this home, it's hard not to stop and really appreciate the original features of this beautiful house. You have the original wood-burning fireplaces. There's 2. They're back-to-back in this cozy room. And then you have the gorgeous bird's eye maple with the tiger's eye inlay, which is a very unique feature. And even though you have this great open plan where you can really move around the main level so nicely, you can also close it off. And this really unique feature is seeing the mechanicals of the old doors.
Here we are in the kitchen, and right behind me is one of my favorite rooms in the entire house, which is the original farmhouse pantry. 2 fun facts about this home. This was the original farmhouse of the whole Eastmoreland and Woodstock area. And another fun fact is that Debbie Reynolds filmed Halloween Town in the home back in the 90s. It was a Disney movie, and this was her Good Witch house. And I could just imagine Debbie Reynolds making her potions in this kitchen. Check out the Victorian kitchen vent. We are in the master bedroom, which is beautiful, overlooking the garden. This home has 5 bedrooms, but it also has 3 extra bonus rooms, which is another great feature of the Victorian home. Check out this little sitting porch off the master. It is so magical to be able to have these windows wide open during the spring and warm summer days. Love it.
One of my favorite parts of grand homes like this is the 3rd level of the house. You can really use your imagination to make it whatever you want. What an amazing day to be sitting up in the tallest part of the home overlooking this gorgeous snowy day.
It's beautiful.
Hi there, thanks for chiming in. Adnan Khaki, branch development specialist and mortgage advisor at Fairway's first team at Fairway Independent Mortgage. I'm here with 2 of the power players on the American Dream. Here to talk to you guys about a little bit of some of the conversations that we're hearing out there with some of the sellers. What are we hearing out there?
Well, there is a little concern with the market. People are always asking what's happening. And there's this fear because it's doing so well that there's going to be something similar to what we experienced in 2000, 2008, 2007 time period when people were buying houses they couldn't afford. And then that created a lot of foreclosures, and everyone's worried about this repeat. But this is a little different this time. The market has a few more boundaries in place so that people can't get loans like that. And I'm hoping you can tell us more about
just a little
that.
bit.
Yeah, so basically one of the questions I get a lot is about that crash and how is this different than what we experienced back in 2007, 2008? And I really explain to buyers and sellers, this is a normal ebb and flow in our market. That's something that we see. We like to call it a shift versus a crash.
Yeah.
And can you go a little bit more into what is protecting a consumer now than what it did before?
Absolutely. Well, back in the day, I don't know if you guys got a loan in like 2001 to 2005, but we had this crazy idea where you can state your income and state your assets to get a loan. Now it's actually gotten a little bit tighter on the regulations on what people can qualify for a mortgage. Surprisingly, they actually need to afford the loan to qualify.
No way!
And they have to show the income that they're claiming that they have. So it's definitely gotten a little bit tighter. People are protected, and it will prevent people from foreclosing, which definitely decreased property values, creating that crash.
Sure.
So,
yeah, it makes sense.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll catch you guys next time on The American Dream.
Life-changing moments are sometimes paying attention when you have a minute to hear from one of the greatest. And right now we are bringing you one of the greatest, David Meltzer. He is an entrepreneur, speaker, complete game changer in mindset. He is an author. He's incredible. I want to start right off with people who have limiting beliefs. And this is such a big topic. We could sit here for an hour, but let's just hone it right in. Limiting beliefs.
It's amazing how many people think, say, and do the right things, but they limit what they believe. And even worse, they're not aware of their unconscious competency, which has a duality. One is the energetic attraction. So many people do all these right things, and then they attract the exact same thing in their lives, and they do that energetically, and they're not aware of it. And then secondly, genetically, we have personality traits, characteristics, obsessions, all types of things that we've inherited from usually 4 generations down, and we're not aware of the effect of that. And so what happens is we go into situations, whether it's our profession, our relationships, our addictions, And we limit ourselves, we limit our power. And the biggest problem with people today is they don't ask for enough.
You know, I have no problem asking. I can be told no. I'll be told no 1,000 times, but the yes is so beautiful.
Yeah, I love no. I have a philosophy about no, right? I dream and always say, look, what if you were only 25 no's away from getting what you want? How excited would you be after the first no, the 10th no, and especially the 24th no? But yet, I know your attitude shared with mine. It's like most people hear no, and it's like you were saying earlier, like what you have to do. You look forward to what you have to do. It's not what I have to do, you say.
It's what I get to do.
You get to do. Same philosophy with no. It's an unexpected opportunity.
And sometimes the no's are just as much of a blessing. I am so thankful for so many no's in my life. I don't know about you. And then the yeses that were right, you're like, oh. And we tend to get this stuck position of kind of groveling in the midst of a no or a stuck. How do you tell somebody when you're sitting in that position that you feel like it's stuck and you don't know which way to go? How do you press through?
What I'm looking for is the universe to tell me. So I actually take a universal sense of no. If we're involved in a business deal and I'm trying to get an answer from you and you tell me, oh, my son got sick and I can't make it, that's one no. And then maybe my tire breaks when I'm going to see you, that's two no. These could be very legitimate reasons. And at that third, here's the interesting thing about the third universal no, is that if something happens for the third time, and for example, we couldn't do this interview 3 straight times, I would call you, Amy, and say, you know what, Amy, this isn't the right way or the perfect time. I'm very interested in doing it, but I have other things I need to do. When you're ready, please let me know. What happens is 50% of the time, there's no resistance, and someone like you says, oh, let's do it right now. And the other 50% of the time, it never happens. And what I've just done is saved all that time, energy, and emotion, allowing the universe to tell me what the guided path is. As a manipulator earlier in my life, someone that could sell you how to be in control, an ego-based life, not a radically humble life, then I actually extracted value by selling, overselling, back-end selling, manipulating, and even lying at times. Instead, I shifted the paradigm of value that says, every morning I wake up, may God put in front of me 10 people I can help. May I provide as much value to my wife and my children as I can, and then my immediate family, then my business, then my community, then my country, and then the world. And every single thing that I do is just based on how much value I can provide, trusting in what we talked about earlier, that I create a void for the universe to fill. And if I'm asking correctly, if I'm in receivership, where things are coming through me for others, more and more things happen that I want to happen in my life.
I hope that our viewers watching right now even took 10% of what you just shared, because it's life-changing information that literally could shift everything. And I can't thank you enough for being on the show today, bringing this. I hope that everybody realizes to follow you online, because even watching some of your videos, they're funny, they're informational, it's awesome. They could get nuggets every day that could help change this mindset, because it only takes a little bit of time for something to become a habit. You just got to do it. And you got to do it every day, consistent, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming on The American Dream today. An honor to meet you.
It's a dream to be with you, Amy. Thank you.
Make sure you follow David Meltzer. Follow us here at The American Dream. Check out his stuff. Follow the positive message that is being sent out. It could change your life. We'll be right back with more.
At the end of the day, nothing is promised tomorrow, so it's all about living in the moment today.
The American dream to me is all about freedom. Here I am, I'm from New York City. Last night I'm in New York City. Today I'm on this beautiful yacht in Miami because I have the freedom of choice to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I chose that a long time ago, that I wanted to live a life with no boundaries. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm supporting the show.
It's all about living in a beautiful city, doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, with the people you love, and just having the time of your life every single day.
I love the American dream because it's a different angle on getting in touch with some of the real estate, some of the people, some of the communities, and not necessarily just solely based on some sort of a reality TV show and following characters. It's more about what's real in front of you and the subject matter at hand and the community, really, and the surroundings.
When I first heard about the American dream, I thought to myself, that's basically what I've been living. I got here 18 years ago, and I was lucky enough to get on that track of living the American dream, which is come with nothing and make something of myself. So that attracted me to the concept. After I learned more about it, I actually understood that it was about, positive message of what you can do and what real estate and other things can mean to people. So yeah, it's all good.
Being able to provide the best possible life and legacy for my children and for my family, living a life of ease and comfort. And I think I've persevered and had a lot of tenacity throughout mine in order to create something, and to live here is like a dream.
It's all about working hard, doing what you want, and being happy with it.
Glen, why didn't you take me on that boat, buddy? I've got my white blazer. I mean, these guys are living the American dream for sure. If you think you have a great story for the American dream that tells a story of both real estate and entrepreneurship, we would love to have it on our show. And until then, dream on and dream big.
Okay.
The Cuban lunch today in Old World, Miami.
I thought that was tomorrow.
Okay, is that the taco
That's
place?
tomorrow, correct.